Hi there, I'm Sharon Kelly from Archive Services. Today I'm going to give you a behind the scenes tour of two of our stores here in the tower basement. In you come. So, this is where the University Archive was founded in 1976. We're a university archive, so we collect records that relate to the history and the ongoing functions of the university, but we're also a collecting archive, which means we actively gather in records relating to Dundee's businesses, individuals, places, things of interest, so there's always a connection back to Dundee. The records we see here relate to the jute and linen industry in Dundee and out in India, so very strong links with Calcutta. So, as you would expect with business records, there's lots of volumes here, huge volumes containing records that relate to the functioning of the businesses, but there's also lots of personal stories within here as well. So just behind us here, these are our working shelves here, but you can see that we have some Betamax videos, VHS videos, 8mm and 16mm reel-to-reel film. And this just gives you an indication of the types of records that archives might have. So you've seen the volumes there, so there's lots of paper archives, but we also have film and video, and we have digital records as well. If you think about how we create our records today, everything's digital, isn't it? So that proves a challenge for archivists. The nature of the business has changed quite a bit, but one of our main functions is to preserve and provide access to these records in whatever format they're in. The interesting thing with these type of records is that obsolescence of hardware can be an issue, in that we don't have a Betamax video player. We do have a VHS, an old VHS in the search room, and yes, if we just look up here, defunct technology, shall we have a look in here and see what we have. So those of us of a certain vintage will remember some of these things, floppy disks, even things like CDs. You know, we tend not to use these now. If you think about at home, you know, you're streaming music, you're not really listening to CDs, or less so certainly. We started with the jute and linen records down at the bottom here, but as we move up, we've got all sorts of subjects in here. Really, really exciting. You know, typically people might think archives are for historians or for history students, but archives are for everyone, regardless of what topic you're interested in. So within here, you know, there's maths, there's history, there's psychology, there's anatomy, there's botanical drawings, there's all sorts of things. So even if you think your subject might not be related to archives, do get in touch with us. You know, there's an online catalogue you can look at, but use your archivists. That's what we're here for. We're here to support your learning throughout your journey at university. So do ask us, and we would certainly, if we don't have anything here, we can maybe direct you to our museum curator or to other archives in the local area, and certainly help you on your way with your studies. Let's have a look in here. This is part of the Brechin collection here. We call this the pizza box, but obviously it doesn't contain a pizza. Come and have a look. So this is a Charter 1634. It's absolutely beautiful. So here we have a seal attached, and it's in really good condition, but you can see there has been a bit of damage down at the bottom here, and that's why we've got this protective boundary, just to keep it secure here. This document and other documents created around the same time are used in a class called Reading 17th Century Scotland, where students come down and have the opportunity to physically interact with these documents. Physically handling documents gives a really immersive teaching experience. It's a different way of learning and a way of connecting to the past. Collections can be of varying sizes. So you may just have a folder, which is a complete collection, so it may have one or two things in the folder, or you can have collections that run for shelves or even rows, in fact. Some very, very large collections. So when you're considering what you would like to look at in the archive, be prepared to give yourself time. Don't think, you know, I've got a deadline at 5 o'clock, I'll come down at 4 o'clock and hopefully I'll find my primary source and get that into my essay and get it away. Come down, you'll be faced with, you know, it could be an electronic record, it could be a huge weighty tome that's handwritten, so the handwriting can be a challenge as well. But there's always archivists on hand to support you, so you'll never be left by yourself. We're there to assist where we can. So now we'll go through to the next door, and there we're going to look at university records and Tayside Health Board collections.